In Indonesia, thousands of Muslim protesters are calling for the arrest of Jakarta's Christian governor. They accuse him of blasphemy for allegedly making insulting comments about the Quran. The politician, nicknamed Ahok, is Jakarta's first non-Muslim governor in half a century. He's running for re-election in February against two Muslim candidates. Let's get more on this from Jack Hewson. He joins me now from Jakarta. Jack, violent clashes erupted last time people took to the streets in Jakarta demanding the governor to stand down. Are things likely to escalate this time?
Well, so far it's looking quite civilized. There's large numbers like we saw on November 4. But there's many people coming from all over the country, so there's definitely the potential for something to happen. Demonstrators are quite fired up. They're shouting slogans, making plenty of noise. But I think we can expect for the demonstration to remain largely peaceful for most of the day. But it's possible that tensions could raise later on. This is what happened last time when after nightfall there was a contingent of hardliners who started throwing bottles at the police. From there on, the situation deteriorated. There was tear gas, police vehicles were set on fire, a lot of property was vandalized, one person died and several were injured. Whether or not we're going to see that again is obviously difficult to say, but the leaders of the Islamic Defenders Front who organised this rally have pledged to remain peaceful, and it's also started to rain, so that may encourage the protesters to go home.
Now, the Jakarta governor has been officially charged with blasphemy this week. Many thought the case against the governor was too weak to go to trial, but it is going to go ahead. Give us some background on what exactly he has done.
Well, the comments that he made were fairly jokey, fairly flippant. He said that people shouldn't be scared to vote for him in case they're worried about going to hell. And anyone who said to the contrary was lying about it. So it was fairly jokey. Many thought that it wasn't a big deal, and many think that the fact that there's now a charge against him is political. As was mentioned earlier, that there is going to be an election, a gubernatorial election in February. So obviously there's an element here who would like to see him lose his poll lead. Agus Yudhoyono, who's the son of Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, the former president, is also standing in this election. And his father, the president, has publicly supported the protests, and his son has benefited from this. Since the blasphemy charge against the Christian governor, his poll lead has reduced significantly. Now, Agus Yudhoyono is looking to have a slim lead in several polls published this week. So the governor has plenty to worry about, and there's a real chance that he could go to jail. If he did, he'd get a maximum of 5 years if found guilty. Indonesia's blasphemy laws aren't used regularly, but according to Human Rights Watch, the vast majority of those who are accused of blasphemy end up in conviction. And apparently the last time he was acquitted was in 1968. So it looks bad for Ahok right now, for his re-election campaign, and even for his hopes of staying out of jail.
Jack Hewson in Jakarta, thank you for that update.